What's happening, people? It's your boy Big Augs, and welcome back to the Voice of the Tune. Today, we're talking Everton, Newcastle United travel away to Goodison Park in the 7:30 kickoff game in the Premier League today. And straight from the back of that victory against Man United on Saturday, we have another game, midweek game. So this is probably the busiest period of our season. December period is always tough. So um, it's going to be in itself another challenge, isn't it? I'm not going to be naive to this game and say it's only Everton. Everton are this season they're a decent side. If not for their points deduction, they'll be quite high in the table. So they won their last game, I believe. I think it was against Nottingham Forest away. In a game where they needed to respond after losing to Man United. So they got the win, and so Sean Dyche is getting his message across to the players. You know, um, he's getting what he wants from them. So they'll be looking to make a point in this game as well, because now they're fighting for their lives in that relegation battle. But I'm pretty sure that will stay up, because the other three teams down there in Luton, Sheffield United, and I can't remember who the other one is, Burnley. Those three teams, they're not good enough for me to compete with Everton. So, but yeah, so for us, it's going to be a difficult game. And why I say a difficult game, because we've had three massive games last week in a row, and we had three massive performances. So this game for me, I've got a slight concern that it might bring Bournemouth to mind, where we might see a lackluster performance. I'm not speaking that into existence. I'm just being realistic in it, because it's going to be very hard for the boys to go again and again and again. This is the period where we need our squad. I've seen the games yesterday and on Tuesday nights. Clubs and teams are making changes to the start 11, 3, 4 changes, just to freshen things up in it. And we don't have that luxury at the moment, and that's why I say it's going to be difficult. If we had our squad, if we could rotate players, of course, then I say we can beat Everton comfortably. I'm still confident that we can get the win. However, it's with having the same 11 for 4 games down the row, playing twice a week, and then we've got a game on Sunday against Spurs. It's going to be, it's an ask. So I would expect Eddie Howe to make some changes naturally. Maybe if Lewis Hall comes in, maybe push Tino up forward. I don't know what he's going to do, but I'd expect some changes, because I don't expect him to have the same 11 to go out again, because you know we need energy in the side. So, and I believe the performance on Saturday against Man United maybe would have taken a lot out of the boys. So, like I said, this is the time where we need to use our squad. So that's why I say it'll be difficult. Everton are no mugs. I believe they've got a number of wins to that this season. I think it's like 4 or 5 wins this season. So they know how to win. Like I said, that Sean Dyche has his plan, and it seems to be working. So yeah, they've won 5 times this season, and if not for their points deduction, they'll be on 17 points, and that's good going for them compared to last season. So, but they sit 18th on 7 points, 2 points behind Luton, who have 9 points. So like I said, they'll be looking to make their own point out of this game, man. And Eddie Howe respects the opponent. In his press conference, he was talking about Everton, and he said they've made some big strides as a team, which they have, and that's what I was just talking about. 17 points without the points deduction. The biggest challenge for us is that we compete as they do. They're a very strong physical team. They will pose questions for us to answer. And which we're gonna have to respond to. So how is aware of the threats in it. Do I believe they have quality players to cause us problems? No, but they might have the energy. And I believe this period is about having energy in legs and players, and we might not have that tonight. So I don't want to see, if, for example, if there's a bad performance, or if we do sort of struggle against Everton today, I don't want to see fans getting on the players' backs. I don't want to see complaints. I don't want to see negativity. We just have to support them, because where we are in the league, where we are in the Champions League, should not be happening because of what's happening with the squad. So we are still overachieving here. So I don't want to see any negativity towards them. We have to support them, because they're giving their all, and we've seen that in the last 3 games. So this just might be the game where people expect us to win because it's Everton, and because we beat Man United, and because we beat Chelsea. Now we've got to beat Everton. That's not how football goes, isn't it? So it's going to be a tough game regardless. So I don't want to see people getting on the players' backs like they did against Bournemouth, because that doesn't help the situation, and for me that's fickle. So it's just about being realistic with the boys, isn't it? At the end of the day, they're human beings. The body needs rest. The squad needs changes, but we don't have the luxury of that. So that's why for me it's a big challenge. And obviously Nick Pope, we know is missing from the game. So obviously he's got that shoulder injury, and he's looking like he's going to need surgery. Eddie Howe said in the press conference yesterday that he might be looking at 4 months out. So Martin Dubravka comes in. In terms of prediction for the team, I don't know, man. I don't know. Trippier, Lascelles, Shaw, Livramento, again, Johnny and Bruno, Liz Mali, Gordon, Isaac, Almira. It's the same team for me, anyways. A few changes, maybe big on Richie, maybe for Almira, and I don't know, or like I said, Lewis Hall. I don't know, but I've not heard anything of players coming back into the side. So, from what I understand, that we are as we were against Man United. So it's difficult. It's difficult to say who's going to start, man. But yeah, that's why I say this game is going to be a challenge in a different way, not in terms of quality, but in terms of energy for sure. But we went there last season. We got the 4-1 win, so we know how to beat Everton. But for some reason, we always play them at this time of the year. I've never seen us play Everton or go to Goodison Park like in the daytime. That's why I've never been there before, because it's difficult for me to go there and come back home on the same day. So we always seem to play Everton at this time of the year and late in the evening kickoff. So, but like I said, we know how to beat them. So it's just about finding our energy again, in this game, because there's going to be games coming up thick and fast. We've got Spurs, like I said, on Sunday, which I'll be at. That's another difficult game. So how does Eddie Howe manage the team? And I don't know. That's questions for him to answer, and I'll be looking to see what he does. But like I said, you know how to beat them. So I'm all going to back us to win. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. I bank on Gordon to return and to score, and Isak again, to be fair. So 2-1 Newcastle. In fact, no, clean sheet. 2-0 Newcastle. 2-0 win. Isak and Gordon to score. That's my predictions. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comments. How are you feeling about the game, about the squads, and yeah, always a pleasure. Make sure to like, to comment, and to subscribe. It's your boy Big Augs, and I'm out.